Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. This is for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watcher. Today, we are going to do a reading for It's Not Easy. Situationships, circumstances, obstacles, long journeys, twin flames. We're going to ask Spirit, what is going on in this connection? What is your person's intentions? And what's the next move? Before I start, I want to mention that I have started a second YouTube channel. It's called Kathy Psychic Medium Pick a Card. And because of the pick a card gods, not the pick a card gods, the YouTube gods out there and the algorithms, I created just a pick a card channel, so that all my pick a card readings are in one place and people can be guided to just that channel for that reason, or YouTube can steer people for those types of readings. I'll put the link below if you'd like to check out some readings that I've recently uploaded. I'd love your help. I'd love your support with that. And I just felt that YouTube was, I have to work within the YouTube world and the algorithms. So I think it was the best thing for my channel to separate those particular readings into its own channel. All right, so let's see. That being said, let's see what Spirit has for my Aries today. Let's talk about this connection that's not always easy. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us? What is it that you need me to know? I am listening for you now. I have tangled, a tangled web. It's like a spider web. Okay. Unable to free yourself from a sticky situation. Taking a step back helps you to see clearly. Sometimes you do feel like you're trapped. A lot of people can feel trapped. You have little kids. Where do we go? Finances. It's hard to be out on your own sometimes, or there isn't even housing to be found. Sometimes you just feel like you've been in it for so long that it's like you can't even imagine your life any other way, even though you're not happy. So I do get that. I understand that feeling, but we're not always trapped. We can at any time always change our lives. Sometimes we just have to plan it, and we have to think ahead, and we have to know what all our options are. But you're not ever trapped. We live in a country that nobody can hold you hostage. You can make decisions for yourself. Let's see. I have crushed. You are hurting emotionally right now. You need time to heal before you jump in again. So you could have really, really loved this person and given it your all. And, right now you're just kind of looking at the circumstance that you're in and how did I get here? And they said your healing is beginning. I have 222 on the clock when I'm recording this. So I do have an angel number supporting us. The healing is beginning. Maybe you're starting to focus on myself. Like if I don't have in my relationship what I want, then at least I can do is be happy with myself, be happy within myself. So that would be a good thing to do. I have it's a long road. You have a long way to go before you find what you want, but the journey helps you to grow. So you could have committed. You could have small children, or you're not going to go anywhere because of finances. And you're like, how do I stay in this connection and make this work? How do I make it better? Can it get better? So sometimes we just feel like we don't have a lot of options, Spirit just said, even though we can make changes, but sometimes it's very unrealistic. Financially, it's unrealistic, or responsibilities make it unrealistic. I have the dark side. Your dark side keeps you from enjoying the love that you have. Don't let it steal your joy. I don't know if it's your dark side or your person. You feel like your person has created a shadow over you, that there's always trouble, Spirit said, or there's always issues, something like that. So maybe you feel like this person is just casting a shadow on you, and somehow you are, I don't know, you're being affected by the things that are happening to them because you're in a relationship, so if something goes wrong with them, it's like a chain reaction. Now all of a sudden it affects you in your life. So I feel like the shadow is, it's all their stuff being kind of cast on you. The shadow's being cast on you. It's not necessarily your shadow. We all have our own shadows. But it's like their shadows is somehow being cast on you as well. So that's very difficult. That's like a weight, it's like you're taking on the weight of their problems as well. I have a Judgment. I have a Knight of Wands. I have a Three of Pentacles. I have a Three of Wands. I feel like there's interference. It's probably a third-party interference. I do feel with the Judgment, it's more of a sense of I'm not being treated fairly, and maybe you don't have evidence, maybe you don't have proof, and you're just questioning it. You're just kind of wondering because something's going on. Something is happening here, and you can feel it. I think you're very intuitive, very, very in tune, they're saying. And I feel like there's something going on here, and it's just a matter of time that the truth will reveal itself. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Hanged Man. Just kind of waiting. I have a Devil. The truth's going to come out. Okay. It's almost as if your person is, I have an Eight of Cups. It's almost as if this person has either left this connection emotionally or physically. And you're like, well, you're not making love to me. So who are you making love to? You're not affectionate with me. So are you with somebody else? And it's a sense of, it's just a matter of time that what you're feeling and what you're sensing and what your intuition is telling you is going to tell you that there's more going on here. So if they are emotionally disconnecting you, they might not even be with anybody, but they've emotionally disconnected with you. And you feel that as well. They don't commit to anything. They don't want to spend any quality time with you. They don't want to be left alone with you. They're always coming up with reasons to have other people around. They're always busy doing things. So there's this emotional disconnection also, but that feels very hurtful. Yeah, I'm going to say my heart is breaking within this connection. You might not be separated. You may be even sharing a home. You could be married to this person, but my heart is breaking within this connection, and it's like it's right in front of me. So I'm really, really struggling. Yeah, here's a Justice card. Some of you could be married to this person, but they're saying empty. I feel empty inside. So it's the person who I feel lonely within a marriage. I feel empty within this connection. I feel that I'm last and you should be first. It's like no longer about you, they just said, and that's obvious. And I feel like that is how you walk around. I feel like you say it's no longer about me. It's all about them. I have a Four of Wands. So I do feel like this is a committed relationship on some level. And maybe we're thinking about, how this all started. We had a lot of hopes and dreams. We planned a future together. We committed to share a lifetime together. And now, I'm feeling empty. And they're saying there's a big emotional void. Okay, so you're not getting out of this connection what you need. So something has to give, right? Something has to change, because you can't stay like this forever. This is why bother? Why, you can be alone and be happier, we want different things. We don't align. Maybe we've moved in different directions. Maybe we don't have as much in common as we thought. And we don't talk We don't talk anymore, Spirit just said. So that's the first thing that you notice, is that we're just not talking. We're sitting in silence, Spirit's saying, looking at our phones or watching TV. I have it's toxic. Red flags. Toxic connection. This is coming into me as a bottle also. It could be an alcohol bottle that this person is isolating. They are, you know, putting their emotions into drinking. They'd rather be alone and with a, you know, a drink than to be sitting and talking to you. So you could have somebody that has a problem on their hands, and that's coming. That is obvious. That has come forward, and it's something that they're not repairing. It's something they're not doing, and it definitely. I mean, that is a third party situation. There's a third person in the room. There's, you know, there's an alcoholic energy that is taken over in this connection, and that's a really hard thing to compete with. An ending. All I think about is a breakup or a divorce or starting over, and maybe all three of those scare the living daylights out of you. I don't want to change. I don't want to have to move. I don't want to have to start over. I don't want to have to be out there on my own. I don't want to lose this person. I want things to get better. So this would be the first thing that has to go if they are isolating and drinking too much or doing too many drugs or any kind of addiction. So that would be the first thing that has to go. I feel drained. An energy vampire. This person is taking from you what they need, and then you feel drained. And it could be things like, not in a good way. It could be that you have to defend yourself against something that isn't even real, or you have to defend yourself against things like being accused of doing something that you're not even doing, okay, because they're actually doing it and they're actually thinking of it, so they're projecting that on you. And it's just a feeling of, I'm constantly having to protect my energy. And this person is, it is a vampire energy, because what they can take that's good in you out and give it to themselves, it feeds them and lifts them up, but it leaves you deflated. So it's the bully. It's the bully on the playground that puts you down because it lifts them up. So right now we've got somebody who's taking advantage of either your kindness or your good side or your tolerance or your that they know you can't go anywhere. They know that you're not going to go anywhere after all this time. So it's a little bit of a taking advantage of your emotions as well. But there's a part of me that feels like you aren't putting up with it anymore, Spirit just said, and you are starting to fight back and stand up for yourself more and more. Like what you used to just let go and, you know, not respond to, and just like, that's what they say, that's how they treat me, doesn't matter. You respond to now, and you're defending yourself more. So that feels empowering to me. I have a date. Okay, we need to go out. Maybe we just need to reconnect. You know, maybe we go out of the house. We get out of our routine. We go on a date night once a week or every other week, that we don't, we don't do anything with anybody else. It's just the two of us. And we try to reconnect. So maybe suggest that we spend some time alone together. I have spiraling. Okay. I feel like it's spiraling out of control. I feel like I'm spiraling. I'm going deeper and deeper. And I get that. I get that you get to a point where you just feel like, you're going to hit rock bottom. And it is a sense of, I got to stop it before I do. So I think that the empowering feeling I just felt a moment ago was you having the strength to say, we either start working on this and we start to spend some time together and we reconnect, or we're headed in the wrong direction. We really are. We're spiraling out of control. It's upside down. It's torn apart. It's messed up. You've changed. Oh, that just felt like that's something that somebody said to you, that you've changed. They're the same. I don't think so. I feel that, yes, we all change, but I think that something got worse, you know, that maybe they used to drink years ago casually, but part of me feels like it's turned into a daily obsession, or it's turned into, they definitely have a problem. So, but they don't see the change. They see it as it's just who they are and what they do. So they're not accepting of it, but you've seen the change. It's changed your whole life. It's changed your friendships. It's changed your intimacy, Spirit just said. I have a gift. When was the last time you got a gift? That could be something that you're very resentful about, that this person doesn't buy you anything. Not that you need big things, but a birthday present, Christmas present, anniversary card. You know, maybe this person doesn't even acknowledge those things. And, you know, you feel like, well, again, what am I here for? We all need love. We all need to feel that we are the most important thing in people's lives. We all want to feel like we've been treated special. And this is one person that, even if you have a lifetime experience with this person, isn't the only person on the face of the earth. And there comes a time and a place where you do say to yourself, you know, what am I going to do? And maybe you're there. Maybe some of you are there, or at least thinking of it. But on the flip side, we can all also try. If both are willing to try, we do date nights, we spend time together. I want to feel more secure, this Queen of Pentacles. I want to feel that, you know, what we've built up isn't going to be taken away from us or isn't changing. I have a Page of Pentacles. I have a Nine of Wands. Yeah, so it feels difficult. It does. It feels like, I really liked the way they showed me the shadow, that their shadow is being cast on you. And it was a sense of like a blanket of energy that you can't describe. You know, when you sit with somebody next to somebody and they're anxious, they're nervous, or they're upset, and you're so empathic that you all of a sudden start to feel the same way, and you're like, you know, 5 minutes ago, I felt great. Now I feel like I'm climbing out of my skin and I'm angry because the person sitting next to me is angry. That's how it feels. It feels like any of their feelings, whatever they're going through, are so projected onto you that all of a sudden that's who you become. And that's not who you want to be. You don't want their energy. You don't want this negativity. You don't want this the anger that they carry inside of them that they can't get rid of in any other way other than drugs or alcohol or some kind of behavior that's escapism. So I feel like they just project that onto you and you absorb it. And that's where that Nine of Wands is coming into me. It's like, it's just an incredible effort to fight it off, I guess. I have a Five of Wands. Yeah. Round and round we go. I don't know how it all started. I don't know how it's going to end. But all I know, it's I want to say it's the same shit, different day. Right? And I just feel like I'm tired of the struggle. And I don't want to be so negative. I have an Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, we can always change. We can always change. Things can shift on a dime, is how Spirit just said it. Things can change. Things can get better. But we both have to be willing. Here's the Ten of Pentacles. So we both have to be willing to build kind of this life of abundance for ourselves. We both have to be willing to put the energy and the time into it. And it takes two. you know, if you're putting in a ton of effort and you feel like you're maxed out because you're doing all the work. So it takes two. If your person is willing to, can I have a couple more cards, Spirit? If your person is willing to meet you halfway, you have a chance. I have a Chariot. Okay, so I want to move forward. I want to move forward with this. I want to continue on this journey with you. And I have a Knight of Swords. So it's a little bit of a fighting energy. It's a little bit of in a positive way, a little bit of we got to continue. We have to continue to work on this. We have to not give up. We have to keep trying. And sometimes that's all you can do. You just take it one day at a time and you just say, maybe tomorrow will be a better day. Maybe tomorrow we won't butt heads. Maybe tomorrow will be a calm day. Maybe tomorrow will be easier. And maybe we'll have a good day, you know. So, but we both have to want it. And that's the key, is I feel like you've got somebody that keeps escaping from this connection in different ways. So why are they escaping? And who are they escaping to, or for what reason, needs to be answered. Spirit, tell me about timeline. Is this going to get easier? It's hard. It's not easy, is the reading. 9 months from now. It's going to take time. Number 28. I have October. So that could be a birthday month. I have it's worth the time. Okay, so we don't want to give up on it. And the time is now. We've got to start now. We've got to start talking. We have to start loving each other more. We have to start being kinder, Spirit just said. Please share with me. I wouldn't date me, so I don't know why you would either. They could have really low self-esteem. You know, if they're struggling with anything, any kind of addiction, that would have definitely low self-esteem. You know, they're hurting themselves basically. So that could be, you know, they're not happy with themselves. When you're not happy with yourselves, you don't love yourself. It's really hard to love another. So they've got to start there. They've got to learn how to be happier within themselves. That would be, you know, the first thing they have to work on. I miss you. I'm tired of playing hard to get. I'm tired of these games. I miss you. What did they say? I feel empty inside. I have a big emotional void, right? So you could be right in the same room with somebody and miss them. I lied to you. I wish I could tell you the truth, but the words won't come out. Are they keeping something from you? Is that why you feel this void? Is that why, you know, we're not connected? All you can do with that is you just put it out to the universe and ask Spirit to show you the truth. And I can guarantee you that there will be a day that the evidence appears and you will have your answers. So if you're wondering, is there anything going on behind the scenes? Intuitively, I feel like there is. The answers will come, Spirit just said. I have kids already. I'm not interested in having more. Maybe we're on a different page. Maybe one of us wants a commitment. One of us wants a family. One of us doesn't want to do any of those things. So they've pulled away. They're saying, this isn't going to work because I can't give you what you want. I'm not having any more kids. I already had my children. So, you know, you could be on a different page, just with a life path. But that's something that you should have known going into it. But maybe they changed their mind. Maybe they told you they did in the beginning, and now they don't want that anymore. And that's really upsetting because now you're like into this, and you could have years into this. And it's, you know, especially if you are in childbearing years and they told you they wanted to have children, and then now they're saying no, and you're backed into a corner with how many years you have that you get a chance to, have a child. Watch a pick a card reading. All right. So we're going to end with that since I have a new pick a card channel. I didn't do that on purpose. That just popped out. Watch a pick a card reading. And I did just do some twin flame readings. I'm going to be uploading, I believe at about the same time these will go out. So check out the twin flame readings because they feel very similar in feelings. So check out those twin flame readings. In the meantime, I want to thank Spirit for these messages. They were good guidance for you. Maybe it was something that you needed to hear. They're kind of a tough love reading today, but not everything's a fairy tale. And it's always a reminder to us that Spirit wants you to love yourself first and that you do deserve affection and you do deserve a connection with the person you're sharing your life with. So keep that definitely in mind. For those of you that are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe. Claim it, own it, it's yours. Put this out into the universe. Ask Spirit for help. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. And I'll also put the channel to that new Pick a Card channel that I've created here on YouTube, Psychic Kathy Mamolen Pick a Card. It's just for pick a cards, and you can check out those readings as well. We'll see you all again real soon. Bye-bye.